My name is Ted Snelgrove. I'm a Silicon Valley Biotech Executive. I've been working in this field since the late 1980s, most recently in personalized medicine, developing molecular diagnostics that allow us to leverage the power of information technology and the importance of medical information to understand how individuals differ biologically and how that can lead to different treatment strategies. And so that's the essence of what I'm doing. We are building a lot of interesting, vibrant young companies here in Silicon Valley that tackle these kinds of problems, and I'm proud to be part of that industry. When you're building teams, whether it's inside of a small company or a group inside of a larger company, getting the team dynamic right at the front end is one of the critical success factors ultimately to the outcome of the effort. And it's actually one of the things that's hardest to do for managers because it requires a level of intuitive understanding that honestly can take years to amass if you're just working with people on a day-to-day basis. So getting that right early is honestly one of the biggest challenges that successful companies get right early in their generation. The GRI is a tool that allows you, once you have an understanding of the team you want to build, and you have to know where you're going first or the GRI isn't going to help you, but if you know where you're going, the GRI will help you quickly understand how the different roles you've mapped out within this team you're building, what features of those roles will be conducive to certain kinds of individual styles or not. And as you then analyze the people you're bringing onto the team, it allows you to really understand whether or not that's going to be a good fit or a bad fit. And if you have to have somebody in that role, what you're going to have to compensate in order for them to be successful. So all of that really gives you insight into individual fit and then team dynamic that otherwise you're guessing at and could take years to develop on your own if you've got really good intuition. The training seminar, which is a 2-day event, was tremendously valuable to me at the front end because it allowed me to take what I'd read, both in taking the tool itself and in the materials. The concepts are not hard to see, but understanding how to take the concepts and look at output from the system and then interpret it in a way that helps you counsel and provide guidance, not just to yourself but to others, really requires that you go through the seminar. There's lots of case studies there, there's lots of real-world discussions that allow you to test out different ways of thinking, okay, should I be going this way or that way with this person? How should I understand what's the right level of depth to share with this person? How do I understand how to have difficult discussions potentially around people who may not be good fits for roles they may be interested in, or maybe for teams that they want to be on. So you go through a lot of those scenarios. It's tremendously valuable. The seminar, I think, will make you far more effective in getting the value from the tool. The GRI is exceptionally well designed to support both recruiting, hiring, as well as onboarding for when you're building a new team. It allows you in the recruiting phase to make sure you've designed the position properly, you're talking to the right people. In the hiring phase, that you're actually getting people the right expectations and their peers will understand what the role is going to be. And the onboarding phase, that allows them to execute cleanly. This is all part of why I like the GRI as a tool for team building. One of the things that can be both a blessing and a challenge here in Silicon Valley is that you're assembling teams where the individuals don't just come from other parts of the country, they come from all over the world. So when you're assembling teams that are sort of instant groups together that come from such diverse backgrounds, helping break down in a lowest common denominator way an understanding of how they work stylistically and how they're motivated is critical to early team formation and success. And it's one of the keys to being any good at what we do here in Silicon Valley. And so I think it's especially important in settings where you have to work with teams that are being assembled from disparate, diverse backgrounds where you don't know each other. And this is a great way to get a baseline on how people tick. And that can be exceptionally valuable. I think the tool itself, because it's so simple to take and generate the data, is deceptively simple at some level, because it seems like you can't get everything from it that you get from it, given how quickly the input phase can be. But that goes to the way it was designed and the logic behind the statistical algorithms that deliver the results at the back end, which are based on a huge data set of real human behavior. One of the things that I find especially interesting in the GRI tool is the degree to which it mirrors something I do in my professional life, which is understand how individuals differ in personalized medicine based on the biology that makes them unique. It's one of the things that we're bringing to medicine right now that's changing how medicine is delivered. In a similar way, the GRI allows HR professionals and the senior managers they work with to understand individuals at the style level in a personal way that's very similar to what we're doing in medicine right now. And the power of that is tremendous. A very 21st century way to approach management.